Hey, I'm back. Literally a second after stop that last one. That was pretty great. Happy with that. I love this, dude. This weather is beautiful. I mean, look, satellite dishes and why do you have so many satellite dishes? That's weird. There's a dog and some goats and some cans and trees, stuff like that. It's lovely outside, dude. I love being outside. Did you know being outside increases your creativity? Explains a lot. Did you also know that looking at the color green, hey buddy, you wanna play with that piece of plastic? That's not cool. Um, Looking at the color green, stirs some, like, creative mamma jammas in your mind. So I don't know the technical term for anything, but this especially. And you're more creative from looking at green for an extended amount of time. So, green's my favorite color. I was, like, obsessed with it as a kid. Because of Buzz Lightyear. But, I mean, creativity, that's where that came from, I guess. Really does explain a lot, to be honest. Both of those things. Oh, what else? Oh, yesterday, completely different subject, but kind of not. It is. I finished. Stop tapping me on the shoulder, stupid branch. I finished the first issue. Stop it. Issue of Ver, which is officially what I'm calling my comic book series, because Ver is the Latin word for hero. Knowledge sucks. But yeah, I know that just because Google and stuff like that. And I like the name that I had originally, Nye. I love that name so much. But I've already used that name in a city in my novel that I've written 20 pages of, 30, 35. When I wrote my first book at age, like, 11 going on 12, / like a month of being 12. Anyway, it's not important at all. There's a city in the book that got burned to the ground, and it was a huge impact on the characters because some of them had, like, lived there, and they loved the people there. And it was called Nye, and I really like that name. And just that place is, like, a very big impact place in the universe that the novel takes place in. And I'm like, these people in the novel are basically superheroes. You're a superhero too, buddy. I promise. This branch is, like, invading my space. Anyway, and it's a big deal and it's dramatic, and I'm like, you know what, that should have something to do with it. And I'm like, why not just let it be the whole name? But just jump down to that. I don't know, dude. I mean, I like that it's got that allusion to my other work, because my whole thing is that I want every creative piece of art that I do, whatever, I want it all to connect at one central point, which is really this novel, but just like the veins of it go through all the other, like, media, and, like, between the books, the movies, the television, the comics, the video games, which I really want to get into, by the way. That'd be pretty awesome. Not important, no. Yeah, it's just, I want it all to connect. I want it all to have basically one continuity, because I like the ideas of my characters actually meeting each other at some point, and something that happens in this part of my universe, affects another part, like another equally big part, and a lot of like artistic franchises or whatever don't do that as much. Comics, I will say, they do that a lot, but not always in a way that makes total sense. Like in the Avengers movie, like, if we were existing in the superhero world or whatever, there would really be no reason that Spider-Man wouldn't have showed up at some point. But he didn't, and it's like, that's so stupid. But it's illegal, whatever. I think Marvel should have just gone with one company with all of their stuff and just stayed with that one company, and it all would have been fine. Could have had Daredevil and Wolverine and all those other freaks in the Avengers, and it would have been fine. But whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's not my problem. Not my business. Not my company. Not my corporation. More importantly, not my continuity. So I don't really care. I just don't. It doesn't affect me that much. Anyway, shut up. The point is, I want everything to connect. And, yeah. But I think Verge just kind of works for it. You know? I don't know. I think it does. So, we'll see what we can do with that. Dodging stuff. Anyway, I finished it last night. I finished it in a hurry, too. So I kind of have to go back and rework some of the art. But that's not a problem. Issue 2, I'm going to start drawing / writing, whatever, tonight. So excited. Some solo adventures of everyone. That's going to be great. Expand the cast a little bit. Already in issue 2, which is technically issue 1 of all the individual series. Don't want to get into that. That's complicated. That's for another vlog. Hey, dude. Alright, so, I love you, man. What else? I'm just, like, bursting with words today. It's good. It's a good feeling to burst. Not really. Mothers. Anyway, whoa, that was weird. Bizarre way to end that little section of words. I'm done. With that. Anyway, not with the talking. I'm talking for almost 20 straight minutes. It's amazing. Over 20. 21. And 45 seconds. Arm's starting to get tired. So, I'm going to wrap this session. Go in. Drink something that is not alcoholic. It's already 4:30? Dude. Today went by really fast. At least the part that I've been off. Edit some more, maybe. Upload, definitely, later. And I'll vlog again in a little bit. So, yeah. See ya later. Stop recording. Hello. It's me, just working on some art stuff. I'm trying, because I explained last week or something. Maybe it was this week. I don't even remember anymore. Use your thoughts. That what? Oh, I think I explained at some point that in my comics there are, like, multiple, whatever, storylines going on at once. And different characters. Like, there's the Limitless Limbs, which is awesome. I love that character so much. Savage Prince Swipes, who is also an amazing character. And then the Checks. And the Checks is kind of like the Fantastic Four. You got the husband, the wife, the guy who lives on the couch, and in this first official issue of theirs, they meet the 4th member, Candle, who is awesome. He's one of those characters that I've had rattling around in my head for ages. Most of the characters in this series I've had up here for a very long time. And I've used them, a few of them sparingly. Prince Swipes I used in this comic a long time ago called Kingdom Come Knights, which was awesome. He played kind of a supporting role in it, but he was important, definitely. He was a lot more chipper, I guess is the word. I don't even know if that's a word, really. Than he is in this comic. He's very dark. Not like complexion. But, like, just how he is. He's kind of Batman-ish. But not. Anyway, I've used him before. And his mother, Lady First, the First Lady of the United States. Okay. Both of them in the same comic, same 4-issue miniseries thing. I like both their characters too. She's crazy. Violent. And attractive, hopefully. I don't know. I'm bad at drawing attractive. And he's very, like, brooding and dark. Kind of Batman-ish. It's like a late teens Batman. Anyway, and then Check and his family, like the Fantastic Four. Check I made up like a long time ago. The rest of the characters in there, I'm just making up now, except for Candle, who I meant to do something with a long time ago, but I just drew a couple sketches of him, and I really liked the idea of him, but I couldn't find a suitable project to fit him in. Now I have one, obviously. Limbs I just made up in like January, because I was going to get back into comics in January, and I'm like, I'll just do a 10-page comic every week, and it'll jump around between heroes and blah blah blah. And then I changed my mind considerably, if you can't tell. Anyway, but I really like him. He's very funny and sarcastic. He's a teen. Anyway, I want each of these to have each story contained within the series to have its own style and feel. Prince Swipes, Savage Prince Swipes is gonna, like, half the issue is gonna focus on him, and the other half, or maybe just a small portion, is gonna focus on Lady First, his mother. Just because I don't want to do 80 pages every month, but I still want her to be in it because she's a big part of the story. Just not quite so much as at first, you know. You don't really know her vendetta, even though she's popped up in technically issue 0 of everything. Yada yada yada. The point. Thought bubbles, just not processing. Okay. The half of Savage Prince Swipes, his